Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? It's your bro Jared here. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about my gym, my progress, and how it's like been changing my life and stuff. So, I'm going to be talking you guys through my gym journey, how it all kind of started for me. So, going back to when I discovered I had an addiction to porn masturbation, wanted to stop. It was around that time I started thinking of the idea of starting to work out. Around that time, I lacked confidence, had poor posture, social anxiety. But there were other factors from my childhood. When I was a kid, I was diagnosed with autism when I was 4. And also, when I was 4, I was diagnosed with ADHD. It did bring on these challenges like couldn't socialize. My ADHD would flare up and I'd cause a lot of trouble in class. But from an early age, I was put on medication called Ritalin, and that kind of helped me. But the only thing that I struggled with up until adulthood was socializing, sleepovers and stuff. I had really bad social anxiety in my teens. I used to get bullied a bit, but I kind of blame that on me because with my ADHD I used to be annoying to people. But that's not relevant to what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So in this video I'm going to be talking about how I started wanting to change for the better and improve myself. And the main topic is about the gym, basically. So in 2020, during COVID lockdown, I started masturbating, looking at girls on like Instagram, TikTok. I'd spend hours of the day masturbating to that stuff. And then after like a few months, I decided I want to stop that because all I was doing was sitting in my bed jerking off, looking at girls, and I wanted to do something. But so I discovered something called nofap, as you guys all know. I try and abstain, but I knew nothing about it, so I'd always go back to PMO, relapsing. This continued for the next year, but then I joined like these communities, different nofap communities, and I saw people who were ahead in nofap, like doing really well, and they were posting photos of them with weights and working out. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I could do that. So the idea kind of sunk in my head. So I went to this Kmart or warehouse store, bought my own dumbbells, and from in my early days of being active and stuff, I used to grab my dumbbells, and each day I'd do a certain number of reps. Then as things changed and I got my first job, my license, I started doing it more and moving around more because I wasn't doing anything with my life, and I had like real poor posture, social anxiety, and I'd just keep to myself all the time. But when I got a job, I started exploring places like areas outside my family because growing up, I'd always be confined to the comfort of my family and own home. I didn't mingle with anyone else or didn't do anything else. So once I got a job, that's where things started to go uphill for me. Like, got me a few references and stuff. Skip ahead to the following year, I got another job. Finally got my car license. And that paved the way to me, because my family were moving somewhere else. I was thinking, should I move with them or should I stay where I am and like start improving my life? So I was like, I might stay where I am because I've got a good job and I'm earning good money. So that's the first time I ever moved out of my parents. That was like the beginning of something new for me, because I was doing nofap and I was starting to get more knowledgeable and stuff. And as I grew more into nofap, more interested in stuff, and once I'd moved out of my parents, a month after, I decided I'm going to sign up for the gym. So I did that. So anyways, first time I went into the gym, I was so nervous, anxious, introverted. I knew nothing about the machines. All I knew was cardio and dumbbells. At first I didn't really show much interest. Then about a week later, I realised I'm paying for a gym membership and I'm not even going. So I was like, maybe I should start going more. The hardest bit was like figuring out my schedule at the gym. But once I got it all figured out, I started going on a regular basis. But in like the first like 12, 18 months at the gym, didn't feel like I was going anywhere. I didn't have a proper routine, so in the first 8 to 12 months, all I was doing basically the same thing every day, like lifting dumbbells, pushing barbells and stuff. I didn't know what I was doing, knew nothing about my muscles. But after 12 months, I started opening a bit more, started to get a bit more knowledgeable, and started doing routines such as push, pull, legs, and for the first time ever, it felt like I was working my ears, my groups properly, and then I was doing the same thing. Still, it felt like I wasn't making any progress, but then in like, let's say the start of last year, I was still going to the gym, and I didn't realise how much progress I was making till someone actually said, "You're looking good and your arms are actually getting real big." I was like, "Thanks." And that's when I kind of like my confidence started to grow from there, because like I knew I'd made all this progress, and I felt good about it. And I was like, oh my god, people are starting to notice, so I got to keep doing what I'm doing. So that's what I'm continuing to do. So I started going to the gym more often. Sometimes I do cardio, but there was a lot of still learning. Like you gotta balance. I didn't know at the time you gotta balance everything out. Like I still used to eat junk and stuff, so my eating habits were quite bad, but I was starting to take protein after my gym. But last year was the year where my change started to become more noticeable. I used to be this guy who used to keep to myself, but being at the gym kind of opened me up more. Started Went from someone who was introverted and shy to kind of like being more open a bit. Like other brothers who were like go to the same gym as me, I started having small conversations with them, and it felt good. And seeing them make progress, and them telling me I'm looking good and stuff, kind of like lifted me and encouraged me to do more. So I spent most of the year doing the same stuff, like going to gym, going hard and stuff. Then later in the last year, my progress became very noticeable. Suddenly girls were looking at me and I was like, oh my god, am I just attractive? Felt good. Um I knew what I was doing and stuff, like my confidence levels have gone up. I'm less nervous. My mental health is at its best. Um yeah. It's helping me on nofap. Like I went through a rough time on nofap, and during this rough time, the gym was like one thing that kept me going even when nothing else was working. So the gym's like my happy place. I'd been going hard at the gym. It got to the point where I started posting my workouts online because I was quite happy with them. So I was quite happy. Then at the end of last year, I took a break. But before that break, I could notice the changes. My shoulders were bigger. You could see my chest. My tummy slimmed down. I used to have a beer belly a few years back, and that is the thing that's messed up my self-esteem. But I'm actually so I took a break at Christmas. But after Christmas break, I changed my gym routine up, and now I include more cardio because I want to burn fat and burn more calories. So I'm including more cardio because I wanna burn that beer belly off. And my goal now is because I've achieved the bicep muscles. I've achieved a big chest. I'm doing well with legs. The one thing I haven't been doing properly has been my core. That's my main focus this year, so I want to do more cardio. I want to do more core exercises because I believe they will help. Because that's my goal. I want to get abs. Then you'll see my full physique in good form. Yeah. So this year, my routine's the same as last year, like push pull legs. But on the first day of the week, I've added cardio, and on cardio, I do cardio first. That goes on for an hour. And after cardio, I do some core exercises. Like there's one, I hold the ball and sit up with it. Then I do another core exercise. And then there's this other core exercise I was just learning just a few days ago. I had had a brother at the gym show me the correct technique, and I could actually feel my core being worked. Yeah. So I do a day of cardio core. That's my first day. The second day I do push. So that focuses more on my chest. Sometimes here, my triceps, and yeah. So that's my favourite day, because that's when you get to hop on the bench, do some bench presses. It's my favourite, probably my favourite day. And usually after you get this, you can usually feel it in your chest. And you gotta get home at the right time after your workout, so you can kind of like have your protein. Because if you have it too late, it doesn't feel the same. So then my third day at the gym, I do pull, and that focuses on my back, shoulders, biceps. They're my main focus, and I like doing pull, because I like to do my favourite one, shoulders, biceps. Shoulders, you can get like that V taper. I don't know if I have it. Biceps, I love that burn you get when you lift those dumbbells. It's great. Then on my final day, my fourth day, I do legs. This is a hard one because legs require a lot of discipline, and once you get that into your routine, legs become a fun thing to do. So I train my quads, train my quads, my hamstrings, and I train my calves. That's a hard one because there's a certain technique I'm learning, and I have to put on a low weight because I still don't have that muscle memory to do it properly. So that's work in progress. So that's me for today. So the gym is like, how the gym has changed me, like, it's made me more confident as a guy. I talk to people more because I feel good about myself. I feel comfortable with my body. I used to be insecure about it, but I've really worked hard to get that physique, and I'm so proud of it.